Looking for a restaurant style potato piece kurma that's rich, smooth, and packed with flavor? Then this simple recipe is made with cashews, coconut, and everyday spices to create a delicious thick gravy without using any cream. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Plate Story. I'm so happy you are here. Today I'm sharing a delicious and easy recipe aloo matar kurma that you can make at home with simple ingredients. So let's get started. First I'm taking medium sized potatoes and cutting them into halves. Add them to a bowl with enough water and boil until they are just soft. And you can pressure cook them if you prefer then. Be careful not to overcook them as they should hold their shape in the curry. Meanwhile, let's prepare the flavorful gravy paste. Into a mixer jar, add 2 small tomatoes and 4 green chilies and 8 cashew nuts and a few pieces of fresh coconut. You can also use dry coconuts if that's what you have. And grind everything into a smooth creamy paste. This is the secret to a rich and delicious kurma. Now let's check our potatoes. Yes, they are perfectly cooked. Peel off the skin while they are still warm. This makes peeling much easier. Now cut them into a bite-sized pieces. Keep half a potato aside because we will mash it later to naturally thicken the gravy. Now heat oil in a pan. Once it's hot, add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and let them splatter. And now add 1 cup of chopped onions. Saute well until the onions lose their raw smell and turn lightly golden. And now add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste and saute until the raw smell disappears. And now a wonderful aroma fills your kitchen. And next add fresh green peas, 1 teaspoon of salt and a little turmeric powder. Mix everything well and cook for a minute so the peas absorb all the flavors. And now add the prepared tomato, cashew and coconut paste and mix it well with the onions and peas. And now add the leftover water from the mixer jar to bring in every bit of flavor. And now add half teaspoon of garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder and half teaspoon of cumin powder and 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Mix everything thoroughly, cover with a lid and cook for 3 to 5 minutes. And now open the lid. Look at that. The oil has started separating from the masala, which means our gravy is perfectly cooked. And now mash the reserved half potato and add it to the gravy. This simple trick gives the kurma a naturally creamy texture without adding any cream. And now add the remaining boiled potato pieces and gently mix so they are coated with the rich masala. The gravy is quite thick now, so add about 2 glasses of water. Don't worry if it looks thin at this stage, it will thicken beautifully as it cooks. And now cover the lid and cook for another 5 to 6 minutes. And now open the lid. Wow, the potatoes have absorbed all the wonderful flavors and the curry has reached a perfect consistency. Now crush some kasuri methi between your fingers and add it to the curry. This final touch gives the kurma an amazing restaurant style aroma. Mix well and cook for another 2 minutes. And finally garnish with freshly chopped coriander leaves. And that's it. Our delicious thick gravy and flavorful potato piece kurma is ready to serve. This kurma tastes amazing with fried rice, jeera rice, puri, chapati, naan or roti. And today I am serving it with hot fried rice and believe me, this combination is absolutely delicious. Every bite is rich, comforting and full of flavor. Once you try it, you will definitely want to make it again. And if you enjoyed this recipe, please like, share and subscribe to The Plate Story for more easy and delicious recipes. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next recipe. Happy cooking. Thank you all.